for calling Internal Revenue Service. How may I help you?
Hi, I received 2 phone calls back to back saying that, I don't know, there's something, this is my final call with a case file and the IRS, and I'm trying to figure out what this is all about, and I keep getting hung up on. So I'm trying to establish what's going on, because I've been in touch with the IRS. I know, we're cool. I haven't gotten any mail correspondence from them. There's nothing really going on there, so I don't understand why I keep getting these phone calls.
Alright, ma'am, can you please verify me your first name, your last name? Oh, sorry. Can you please verify me on which number you receive a call?
Because I have a lot of numbers that forward all to the same number.
On which number you receive a call, ma'am?
Like I said, they all forward to myself, so I don't know what number you called in on. I don't know what number you called me on. It could have been 7 different numbers that I forwarded to my cell. I have my work lines. I have 3 actually work lines. I have my home number. I have my cell number, and they all forward to my cell. So I'm trying to figure out. You have the number I called you from. Can you find something on me?
Alright, ma'am. Give me your cell phone number.
It doesn't come up on your caller ID?
Alright. That's your private number?
That's my work number, yeah.
Alright, now give me your cell phone number.
That's the same. It all rings to the same number.
Alright, ma'am. Give me another number.
Why?
On which number you receive a call, ma'am?
Well, this is the phone that I received the call from, so I don't know. I've received 3 today. I don't know what number you're calling me on. It all rings through to my cell, which is the number that you just had, that I just gave you, that you just confirmed to me.
Alright. Alright, ma'am. So can you please verify me your address? Oh, sorry. Can you please verify me your first name and last name?
My name is Jessica.
In order to pull out your case file, ma'am, can you please verify me your address?
I'm a little uncomfortable giving you my address, but I just moved. I'm actually staying with a friend right now at 200 Highlands Drive in Manchester, Missouri.
Sorry, address 200 Highland Drive?
Correct.
Highland or Highland?
Land, Highland Drive.
Highland Drive, Missouri?
Highland Drive, and that would be Manchester, Missouri, 63011. Like I said, I just moved. I'm not staying in my home anymore. That's the police department, by the way.
What's the zip code, ma'am?
63011.
Ma'am, you are not staying at your home?
No, I moved out.
You are not living at your home?
No.
You are living in your friend's house?
Yes.
In your boyfriend's house?
No, just a friend.
Just a friend. What's her name? What's his name?
What? Why would you need that? I can't imagine that the IRS would need that.
Oh, ma'am, sorry. Ma'am, so right now you are living in 200 Highland Drive, Missouri, 63011. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Alright, ma'am. So, ma'am, how much month you are living here?
I don't know what the relevance to any of this is. Can you tell me why you're calling me?
Alright. There's a pen and a piece of paper in your hand. I want you to write down some information.
Sure. I have a pen and I have a piece of paper.
Write down my name.
Please.
John Bradley.
John Bradley? Okay. Is that with an EY or just a Y? Could you spell your last name for me?
It's B-R-A, B as in boy,
Yes.
R as in Romeo, A as in A, D as in Dick, L as in Lund, E as in Edward, Y as in you.
Okay, gotcha. John Bradley. Okay. Of course it is.
You can write down my badge ID number.
Okay.
It's D as in Don, S as in Sophia, number 8696.
Could you give me that again? You said J as in John?
No, it's My badge ID number is G as in guard, S as in Sutia.
Okay. 8696.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're with the IRS?
Yes.
Okay. And
Now you can write down your case.
uh-huh.
Now you can write down your case ID number.
Uh-huh.
It's D as in Dick.
I'm sorry, is that
D
D?
as in
Is that, give me that again, is that D or B?
It's a D as in Dick.
But D like David?
Yeah.
Okay.
D
Okay.
as in two, number 1819.
Okay.
Now, in number 1819,
Yep, got that.
IRS told you to ascertain your attorney's information that there are some serious allegations and a lawsuit has been filed under your name. Are you aware about the situation?
No, I'm not at all. I mean, I just spoke with the IRS yesterday, in fact. So no, I'm not aware of any lawsuit filed in my name. And what would the lawsuit be about?
Alright. I'll just go ahead and give you the correct information. But before I do that, do not interrupt me. I will give you a fair chance to speak, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as per the documents which I have in front of me, we have conducted an audit on your tax file for the year 2009 to 2014, and we found that the tax which you filed, it does not match the tax records that we have. So, according to section 7201, that amount is still outstanding on your name, which you have not paid.
Well,
And for that reason, local authorities with the arrest warrant will come at your place, and if they come, your driver license will be cancelled, and everything under your name, your properties, and your bank accounts will be seized.
okay.
You will also face a federal imprisonment for that. Now, the total amount which is still outstanding on your name is $8,150, which include your pending tax, legal charges, and late fees. Now, I would like to know that, ma'am, did you done this intentionally or was it done by mistake?
Actually, no, it was because I filed bankruptcy. And I was in a bankruptcy for 4 years, and I am in a payment arrangement with the IRS. And in fact, I spoke with them yesterday because there was question about how much I owe currently and how much I have to pay monthly. So, and they said, yeah, no problem. You just pay this amount on the 15th of every month, and you're fine. So I'm trying to figure out why I'm having a lawsuit filed against me when I've been making these payments without missing one for the past 3 years.
All right, ma'am. But for your kind information, ma'am, the audit department conducted an audit on the December 2015, and that audit was a confidential audit conducted by the audit department back in December 15. And after that, so that reason you are knowing about this situation right now.
So it's a secret audit.
For your kind information, and ma'am, for your kind information, now your case has been handled by the Federal Courthouse of Washington DC.
Okay.
And the plan which the payment plan which you have, it is also, if you have an existing payment plan, then ma'am, this payment plan is terminated.
Oh, my payment plan's been terminated? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not good because I just talked to them yesterday to make sure that it was in effect. I mean, why wouldn't they have told me that yesterday? If this all happened in December, when I called them yesterday to make sure that everything was fine, because I did get a letter from the IRS, and just to verify that my payment was due, and I called them to make sure I was paying the right amount, and they told me everything was fine.
Look, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. For your kind information, ma'am, I would like to bring some highlights why the phone call has been made to you.
Well, this is the third one today, but go ahead.
Alright. It is not the job of the IRS, so I would like to make this thinking very clear in your mind that we have already sent you letters on your mailing address, but accordingly to the report which I have got from your postal office, stating that there was no one available to collect those letters and put a signature on it. But ma'am, and the postman also has a yellow note at your door, so that you stating that give us a response whether it is negative or positive, either way. But as we did not get any response from you, so we have decided to take this case legally inside the courthouse. We have done our duty. It is none of our concern.
Okay, well, I received certified mail like 2 weeks ago that I did sign for. So again, I'm confused. You're saying that I'm not responding, but I am. I mean, anytime I've ever gotten any correspondence from the IRS, they get a call from me immediately. So I guess I'm really confused. You're saying I'm not getting in touch with you, but I am.
Look, ma'am. Now, ma'am, I just opened your file today morning. And ma'am, I just thought that you are the good person. And whole day, I just check out your past records. And I found that you are the good person and a genuine person.
Yes, I'd like to think so.
To know your... Sorry, ma'am?
I'd like to think I'm a good, genuine person, yes. And I'd love to, I mean, obviously I want to settle this. How do I do that?
Yes, ma'am. And I just check out your past records and each and everything, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And ma'am, I found that you are the good person.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the reason, ma'am, the whole day I just checking your past records. And ma'am, at that point of time, I am calling you because you are the good person and a mature person. So ma'am, I am giving you last chance from my side.
Okay. So what do I have to do? What's my last chance? What is it that I have to do to stop the police from coming to my house?
Look, ma'am, the IRS has already decided to forcefully recover this amount by invoking Internal Revenue Service Code 6331H against you.
Well, you just told me it was 7261. So now what's this code number?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, that is for the arrest warrant, and this is for the how we can recover this amount by invoking Internal Revenue Service Code 6331H against you.
Okay.
Now, miss, what this means for you is the IRS will mark line all your assets, including your house and car. All your non-bank accounts could be frozen and confiscated.
Okay.
Which means that IRS will recover your tax debt from the balance available in your account. You will not able to access your bank account till the time it is frozen. And ma'am, the most important thing, that your social security number could be blacklisted.
Right.
Means that you will not be eligible for any government benefits in the future.
Right.
And ma'am, for your convenience, all your wages and benefits would be frozen by informing your employer and the government body. And ma'am, if you have an existing payment plan with the IRS, then it would be standard terminated under Section 38 IR code.
38 IR code?
No, 308.
308 code, and you're going to terminate my payment agreement.
Yes.
Why? I don't understand why I'm in a payment arrangement then. Why do I pay them every month if all of a sudden now they're going to come after me because I pay the IRS every month?
Ma'am, I know that you are the good person.
No, I pay every month. I've never missed a payment. So I don't understand why all of a sudden, like, why something snapped and the IRS is going to come after me.
Yes, ma'am, I know that.
It doesn't make sense.
Now, ma'am, I can understand you, ma'am. Now, ma'am, I have to do one thing. As soon as possible, you or I disconnect this line. Ma'am, I thought that give him a chance to resolve this case. That is the reason, ma'am, I am here to help you out.
Okay.
So, ma'am, make this decision very clear. Within next 15 to 20 minutes, I will proceed with the legal procedure from my side if you or I disconnect this call.
Okay.
So
I'm not disconnecting.
You to resolve this case.
You know what? I'm going to plug my phone in so that it doesn't run out of battery. Hold on one second. I want to plug in because I don't want to disconnect this call. I don't want to lose you. And one problem that I do have is that if I walk outside of a range of my Wi-Fi, then it does disconnect calls, so that could be a problem too. But so what do I need to do to resolve this? How do I pay you?
All right, ma'am. Now, ma'am, I need a clear intention from your side. Because, ma'am, this is a federally monitored and recorded line by the Internal Revenue Service and by the local authorities of your state. And, ma'am, I have to keep this recording as an evidence to the behalf of the jury members, which is the Justice Department.
This would be a trial by jury if I get taken in?
Sorry, ma'am?
So I would have to go to like trial by jury if I get called in? If I get taken to the courthouse, they're gonna jury try me?
No, look, this case was being handled by the federal courthouse. So, ma'am, you don't need to worry.
Okay.
I just have to tell them this lady is a good person.
Oh,
She
okay.
is not trying to run away from the situation.
Well, no.
Can we just keep as an evidence, ma'am?
Right, and I've been paying every month, so I don't even know, like I said, I am a very good person, and I've been paying every month, so I don't understand why there'd be risk of me going to jail. I mean, that's really scary. I've got kids, I've got, pets I gotta take care of, I got a house, I got responsibilities, so I can't, I can't risk going to jail.
Look, ma'am, I can understand you, but the jury member does not understand you. That is the reason I am keeping this as an evidence, okay? So you don't need to worry, ma'am.
Okay.
I will help you from my side, whatever I can do.
Okay. So how do I resolve the $6,150 debt that like I said I've been paying on monthly? I don't understand why they need it all today, but how do I resolve it?
All right, ma'am. Now, ma'am, according to the federal courthouse, there are two options left with you. Because this is not your local case or state case.
Right.
This is the federal case.
Right. I don't know the state anything.
Options left with you. Now, ma'am, option number one. Either you can hire an attorney for yourself, come down to the federal courthouse, and fight this case against the Internal Revenue Service.
Well, I'll never win a case against the IRS, so that's not an option. And I don't have the money to fight the IRS, so...
Let me complete my part.
Right.
Ma'am, let me complete my part.
Go ahead.
Now, option number one, either you can fight this case against the IRS and challenge the government, and make sure, ma'am, if we found guilty, you and your attorney inside the courthouse, then if you lose this case against the IRS, then you have to pay $45,000 to $50,000 to the Internal Revenue Service.
Wow.
And ma'am, we have enough evidence to prove yourself guilty inside the courthouse.
Okay.
And make sure your attorney should be a criminal attorney who can fight for your rights and challenge.
But what did I do that's criminal? I'm trying to figure out. I file my taxes every year. I pay my taxes routinely. What did I do that's criminal?
Ma'am, can you please heard the second option?
Okay, keep reading your script. I'm sorry. I'm throwing you off. Go ahead.
The second option, which is known as 4OCR, which means out of the court restitution.
Right.
You can take care of the situation by paying the pending tax amount to the Internal Revenue Service today itself on an immediate basis and cancel the IRS warrant which is under your name. What you want to do, ma'am? Against the IRS.
I guess I don't have a whole lot of options, do I? It's either go to jail or pay it now. So I guess what are my options to pay it now? How can I do that? Can I give you a check?
No, ma'am. That will be decided by the higher authorities.
Oh.
And ma'am, for your kind information, you cannot force me to take this payment over the phone call.
Okay.
You personally have to go to the local IRS office. You have to submit all your payments over there. And you need to make those payments within the next 30 minutes before the legal action starts against you.
So I go to the IRS office and make this payment? But they're closed. They're closed.
I know that, ma'am. But ma'am, here right now, I can do one thing, ma'am. I am transferring this call to my higher authorities. And ma'am, you have First of all, can you tell me, do you have the sufficient amount with you to
I
make this payment?
I would probably have to make some calls and borrow money, but I need to know how you're saying I have to make it at the IRS office, but if I'm making this payment at the IRS office, they're closed. So how do I pay you?
Look, ma'am, I can understand you whatever you are telling, but ma'am, what can I do? You know that first of all, if you get the receipt, whatever the procedure, you will get the receipt. I will submit that receipt code to the local IRS office and I attach it with your address warrant. So it is a strong proof that this lady is not trying to run away from the situation.
But I've been paying every month, so obviously I'm not trying to run away from it. I guess let me talk to your supervisor, because I'm really confused. If I've been paying every month, I don't even understand why I keep getting these calls from you. I mean, I've been paying routinely every month, and my agreement is intact. My agreement's fine. So why do I keep getting these calls?
All right, ma'am.
I mean, it's scaring me. It's making my blood pressure go up, and I'm going to wind up in the hospital, and you're not going to get anything. So, that's going to be a problem.
Ma'am, can you please be calm, ma'am? I am here to help you out, ma'am.
Okay. I'm really scared. I mean, you got to remember, you get these calls one after the other, and they're scary. I'm being told the police are going to be at my door, and I want to be arrested, and all this other stuff. I was hung up on 2 hours ago being told, well, I guess you just want to be arrested. And then I got another call. So I called again.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
First of all, can you please calm down?
Well, would you be excited if someone called you and said you've got to pay now or go to jail? And have all your assets seized and lose your job and not be able to collect Social Security? I'm an old lady. I'm going to need Social Security. So that's scary. So I think I need a supervisor, because I need to know how I can pay you right now, because I want these calls to stop. Because they used to come in from Washington, and now they're coming in from Yuma, Arizona, so you're kind of running out of numbers to use.
Ma'am, don't raise your voice. Don't raise your voice now.
Well, when you call 3 times in one day and hung up on, it gets a little frustrating. I've been hung up on twice by you today. Not you, but your department today.
Now, ma'am, stop speaking. Please don't speak too much. It will be harmful to your health.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your concern for my health.
Yes. Ma'am, now just take a glass of the water.
Actually, I have a soda. Is that okay?
Sorry?
I don't have water, but I have soda, so I took a sip of soda. Okay, I'm ready. I feel better now, but I think I need to talk to the supervisor, because I want to know how I can get this paid.
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now take a long breath and be calm down, ma'am.
Well, I'm still very upset. I mean, I don't want to go to jail. This has me very nervous. So, I want to get this resolved.
I can understand you. I can understand you.
You know what? I think while we're doing this, I'm going to take my husband's phone, and I'm going to call the IRS on the other line, and just see if they're calling me, because this really has me nervous. I'm really not comfortable with this. It's making me very scared.
Alright, so ma'am, you can do one thing. I will proceed with the legal procedure from my side, okay?
I'd like to talk to your supervisor.
No, ma'am, if you are not feeling comfortable with the Internal Revenue Service.
Well, I'm totally comfortable with the Internal Revenue Service, but I'm not comfortable with strange recordings calling me from Yuma, Arizona, saying they're the IRS, that sounds like a call center somewhere in India, and saying that I'm going to go to jail. And just for your information, I owe the IRS far more than $6,000. I've been paying them every single month. I talked to them yesterday, and you're telling me I'm going to get arrested. Well, just so you know, 3 weeks ago, I got the same call. And I was told that the police would be at my door in 30 minutes. And I'm still here. So I'm trying to figure out why you keep calling and threatening me with this. Because you're not the IRS. You don't work for the IRS. You're not associated with the IRS. And your name isn't John Bradley.
Ma'am, you know what?
How many people do you get like this? How many people do you actually sucker into giving you MoneyGram or iTunes gift cards? Tell me the truth. How many people a day do you sucker into doing this? Because I know that I'm in no jeopardy with the IRS. I know this for a fact. I talked to them yesterday. I sat on hold for 45 minutes to talk to an agent of the IRS. So I know that I'm in no jeopardy with the IRS. How many people a day are you successful at getting to give you money? Obviously, it's quite a scam. You must be making a lot because you keep doing it and you keep calling me. And I don't understand why you keep calling me when you haven't been successful with me. And not to mention, you're on YouTube all over the place with me because of your calls. First, 2 weeks ago, you were going to give me $7,000. You were the U.S. Treasury working for the Department of Human Services. A week before that, you were the IRS saying that I owe you money. And it always seems to be right around that $7,000 mark. So I don't understand. I guess I'm confused. And the number I gave you, so you know, please go ahead and send the police there, because that is the police department. And I welcome you to send the police there. Because there is something seriously awry with your program if you seriously think that I'm going to give you any money or a money transaction control number or my real information. I'm jaw-dropped that you keep calling me. How can I make this stop? Because you do not work for the IRS. You are not even in the United States. Because it calls through a VoIP from Yuma, Arizona. If it came from Washington, you might be a little more credible, but you've run out of 202 numbers.
Ma'am, first of all, let me make you thinking this very clear in your mind. And right now, I am in Arizona.
You're in Arizona. The IRS isn't in Arizona. The IRS is in Washington.
But ma'am, I am in the Arizona.
Okay. You're in Arizona. Then why did it have to ring through a bunch of different sounds to get to you? Why do you sound like you're in a call center if you're in a legal department? None of it makes sense. When I call the IRS, I don't hear 50 voices in the background. You know, and not to mention on the main page of the IRS website talks about scams like this. It warns people about scams like this. And I'm really curious, honestly, come clean with me. How many people a day fall for it? How many people a day do you get to stay on the phone with you and drive to Walmart and give MoneyGram money or iTunes gift card scratch-offs to you? Because that would be the only way I can pay you, would be MoneyGram or an iTunes gift card. We've already been through this. I got the same call less than a month ago.
That is not your concern, ma'am. And ma'am, for your kind information, I want to tell you something, ma'am. Ma'am, you never get tired because you are speaking too much.
You know what? I'm speaking too much to keep you on the phone, to keep you from calling other people and maybe being successful at scamming someone. How does that feel? I've kept you on the phone over 27 minutes. How does that feel? Because you know what? That's that many people you won't be able to scam.
Ma'am, it's almost 29 minutes, not 27.
Oh, I'm sorry. I started recording at 27. Sorry. Okay, you're right. You're right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how many, why you think this is a good thing, how you can face yourself every night, how you can look in the mirror and say, I'm a good person, that I scam people every day for a living. I don't understand how you can feel good about yourself.
No one can love to work bad things, okay? No one can, even I don't like this work also. But ma'am, if there is any circumstances for me, I have to fulfill my college fees. I don't have any expenses. And now I also have to fulfill myself. I have my younger brother.
Right.
I have to fulfill them also.
Right, so by ripping people off is a way of making money. You're a very smart man. You sound very, very smart. If you were to use all of that energy towards something good, you would probably be very successful.
Ma'am, why are you talking with me with so very rude nature?
That's not rude at all. That's telling you that I think that you do have the potential to do something really good with your life and not scam people. I don't think that's rude at all. I think that's actually giving you a compliment.
Ma'am, why are you talking with me with so much rude nature? You know how I feel. You never thought about that. I just speak to you within last 30 minutes.
Because you tried to scam me, sir. If you tried to scam me.
Ma'am, I told you any bad words on this.
No, you lied to me. You lied to me, though. You told me you were with the IRS and you're not. And you told me that I owe the IRS money and they're going to arrest me, and they're not. You told me that they're going to seize my bank accounts and my social security number, which they're not. Those are all lies. So I don't think I'm rude. I think I'm being very respectful to you, considering what you tried to do to me. And I understand you have a family to support, but so do I. And I've been trying. I've been trying to pay my bills, and I'm working hard. And
even I know that you are on the recorded line.
And so are you. So we're both being recorded. You're recording me, I recorded you, and I've told you that. You've stayed on the line with me. So, and in Missouri, only one of us needs to know we're being recorded. That's the law in Missouri, just so you know, going forward. But that being said, I'm trying to figure out why you sound like a nice guy. You sound like a nice guy. Why would you spend your time working for such a slimy organization that would try to scam people out of money by having them pay what they think is the IRS with iTunes gift cards and MoneyGram? Because we both know the IRS doesn't take either of those. You know that as well as I do. Okay, and it says it right on the homepage of the IRS.
There is one rule in my life, and the God say me that do whatever you like, whether it is wrong or whether it is right.
See, now I always thought it was do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So, would you want someone to scam you out of $6,000? And tell you that you were going to go to jail?
Stop recording me. Ma'am, first of all, can you please stop recording me?
No! You stop recording me.
Alright, I'm just stopping. Hold on. Okay. I'll just stop.
Okay. And I've stopped too.
Can you please stop? Alright. Now say me, ma'am, what you are telling.
What?
Ma'am, please talk with me, ma'am. Talk with me in good manner. So
Yeah.
I just still think that you are still in your attitude. You are still gonna rude on me.
I'm not being rude at all. I said you're a very nice man. And I would love to see you do something constructive with your life instead of trying to scam people.
What, you love me?
I'm sorry?
You thought that you love me?
No, I said you sound like a nice man.
No, ma'am, you speak that you love me as like that.
I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
But, ma'am, I heard that you tell me that you love me like this.
No, I said you sound like a nice man. I never told you I loved you. I'm very married. My point is that you
You are married?
Yeah, very married. Yes.
Oh, ma'am, what's your age?
Now you're trying to get a date? You're funny. You're funny. No, I mean,
I don't get anything from you. If I date with you, I don't get anything from you.
Yeah, my point is that if you were truly, honestly, if you truly spent the energies that you're spending trying to get information from people or get money from people to something useful and something that's productive and not against the law, then you would fare so much better in life, and maybe you wouldn't have to buy your way into heaven when you're praying to God on your deathbed, or Allah, whoever it is you pray to, that you don't have to repent for their sins.
All right, ma'am. All right, I can understand you, ma'am. Now, ma'am, just give me the answer. What's your age?
I don't reveal my age. I do not reveal my age.
I don't want to date you.
I don't reveal my age.
I don't want to date you, ma'am.
Well, I don't reveal my age. I don't reveal my age to anyone. I'll tell you I'm 29. How's that?
Oh my God. It's good to me.
What's your real name? Because it's not John Bradley.
Sorry, ma'am?
Your name isn't John Bradley. What's your real name?
What's my real name?
I gave you my real name. What's your real name?
My name is Ma'am Anthony Marcos.
Anthony Marcos. No, try again.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Anthony, and I'm the Christian.
I believe you might be Christian. That's fine, but I know your name's not Anthony Marcos, because Marcos is an Italian or Hispanic name, so no. What's your real name?
No, ma'am. No, my son name is Nadar.
Nadal,
and
okay.
My father name is Marcos.
Okay. So you have children too?
Now, ma'am, look that. Now I want to tell you something. That we already talked since last 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And I already asked you some of your personal information and everything.
Uh-huh.
And you know, ma'am, if I date you, then I also don't get anything from you. You know that?
You can guarantee that, but go ahead.
But ma'am, just you imagine no, alright ma'am, you don't get anything from me or I don't get anything from you.
That's right.
Even I date you or not.
Right. And you're not going to get $6,150 from me. And I'm very sorry. I was not one of your fish on your hook today. And I really hope no one is, because there's a lot of unsuspecting people who will fall for this. And I almost did the first time you guys called me.
Whatever you tell me, I don't care. I have lots of persons you in my data generate. But ma'am, I just tell you that I don't get anything from you if I date you or not. Alright?
You're probably right.
I don't get a...
You wouldn't date me, so we can start there, but I don't date. But I you know, like I said, my biggest question to you is, wouldn't you feel so much better about yourself working a job that isn't out to hurt people? Wouldn't you feel better doing that?
That's it. Alright, ma'am. Just give your final... Ma'am, I'm just asking you last question. Give me your real name.
My real what?
Give me your real name.
Jessica. That is my real name.
Alright, ma'am. Now I can do one thing, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Whenever I fulfill my needs and whenever I have I just reach there and I will definitely meet you, okay?
And I will be certain to have the police waiting for you that day. So, absolutely, positively.
Alright. No, but I can understand. Ma'am, you know that even Obama can't do us a single thing. And ma'am, I just want to tell you one good line for you.
Sure. Go ahead.
Look, ma'am. You ever see the tail of dog?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
You ever see the tail of dog?
I'm not understanding what you're saying. Something of dog.
Nothing, ma'am. I just like your voice. See you.
I really hope you find a vocation that puts you on something more positive than this. I really do. Because right now, you're heading down a really dangerous path. You're going to have a lot of explaining to do when you hit those pearly gates.
I just need one thing from you.
You already got a lot of things from me.
Ma'am, just remember me in your wishes, alright? Just remember me on your wishes. I don't need anything from you. Put that money with you. I will try my best, alright?
Could you make sure that my number gets out of your system? That would really help me.
Probably.
Because I'm about done with these phone calls, and every time one of them comes in, I do record it and I do put it on the computer. So you are out there.
And you are wasting your time, my time, and I just log out in from my job. It's time over. So see you next time. Alright?
I mean, and I'll be happy to talk to you again, but I'm not going to give you any money. Nor are you going to get any money from me. So I wish you a whole lot of luck with that.
Ma'am, I don't find money. Money find me. Make sure about that.
Oh, God bless you. Yeah, money finds you because you scam people out of it.
Thank you. Bye, sweetheart.
Well, that was 37 minutes or 38 minutes of his life he'll never get back. But yeah, I mean, he straight out just, came off script. I got him off script, and I kept him from calling anyone else today and scamming them out of their money. But, poor pathetic soul. I did give him my real name, but my address was the Manchester Police Department, so, yeah, I hope they go looking for me there. That ought to be interesting for the police to arrest me inside the police department. Yeah, if you get a number from Yuma, Arizona, 928-345-8691, and it sounds like a call center somewhere in India or some third world country, please don't fall for it. It is absolutely a scam. Please look on IRS.gov under scam. and see that this is not legit. I do not owe the IRS $6,000. I'm not in any deals with them, and nor am I in any jeopardy with them. So, that being said, don't fall for it. And clearly they're being kept in business somehow, and people are falling for this. And unfortunately, my fear is that it's senior citizens and people who don't have access to the internet or access to the warnings. I think my next call will be, just to remind news stations that this is still a thing and that they're still doing it. So that this way maybe it can protect the people who don't have the internet and aren't able to see these scams. I mean, my last video was someone wanting to give me money. This video was obviously them wanting to take money from me. We never got to the iTunes gift card or MoneyGram, but clearly when he said I had to go to the IRS office within a half an hour, it's already well after closing time for the IRS. The office would not be open, so they would have gone to that next level where they would have wanted a MoneyGram or iTunes gift cards. And the IRS does not take MoneyGram or iTunes gift cards. Please know that. They will not accept forms of payment that are not either through the IRS website or officialpayments.gov or one of the approved IRS payment sites which they have listed on their site. So do not give these people your money. Do not fall victim. Do not borrow money or agree to settle for less or anything, because they will keep calling, and they are relentless. They ran out of 202 numbers, obviously. They ran out of Washington, D.C. numbers, so now they're in Yuma, Arizona. They're using VoIP. It's so obvious, and it's so sad. But I will leave this with you there. I apologize this was so long, but I had to keep him on as long as I can. And he straight out said, money comes my way, and yeah, I know this is bad. And he owned up to it. His name isn't Anthony Marcos, but he wants to say it is. That's fine. He admitted it wasn't John Bradley. So he admitted from the go that he was lying. Which I'm really happy that I got him to go that far. But we'll see. I'm sure this will happen again, and I'll post another video. Have a great day, guys, and if you like this, go ahead and subscribe, I guess. This is probably going to keep happening. So, otherwise, good luck to you. Please stay safe. Keep your money in your bank. No one's coming to put you in jail. As long as you're filing your taxes, that's the one thing I can tell you. File your taxes, make sure that you're in touch with the IRS. If you do owe them money, stay in touch with them. They will not come after you if you stay in touch with them. And if you if you get a call from someone who sounds shady, it's not legit. It's not. It's a scam, and they're out to harm you. So stay safe, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you again. Take care.